My name is Lucia. I'm 20 years old. I go by Lucia Avery because my favorite book is The Inheritance Games, and my dream in life is somehow to be Avery Kylie Grahams, whatever that means. I love puzzles, riddles, trivia, basically anything using my brain power to solve things. I think my ideal hangout is to play board games, but I don't have any friends to do that with, so I don't really get that chance. I'm really shy and quiet, even when you get to know me, but when I'm alone, I'm the biggest yapper I know. My favorite genres are romance, mystery, and dramas, but mostly romance. I love the movie 10 Things I Hate About You. My goal in life up to this day is to make something cool. However that manifests, I don't know. I'm a creative. I'm passionate about cinematography, filmmaking, painting, drawing, designing, music, and the harmony between mediums. I'll see you on the big screen, hopefully. Which book or movie has the most impact on you? Clearly, if you've watched my channel at all, The Inheritance Games is the book that's had the biggest impact on my life. Literally made me want to live again and be better because the female main character, just the main character, I want to be her so badly. She's so intelligent and smart, and I just love puzzles so much, and that book is kind of mystery puzzle-esque, Knives Out, if you watch that movie. But for a movie that impacted me the most, two come to mind. One is I, Tonya with Margot Robbie and Sebastian Stan, because after I watched that movie, I wanted to be an actor because it just felt so cinematic, storytelling. I was obsessed with it. It actually got me into watching movies because I wasn't a really big movie watcher growing up, and after watching I, Tonya, I wanted to watch every movie ever. And then another movie that comes to mind is Dead Poets Society. I just feel like I can relate to Neil in the sense that I want to pursue dreams that my parents wouldn't allow. From The Inheritance Games and Dead Poets Society, Dark Academian was like my style for the longest time. What's your style? I would say that my style is kind of a mix of light academian, because I think dark academian is a little bit too intense for me, and a QB. And if we're talking about clothing, I dress like a university student a lot, which basically means sweatpants and sweatshirts. And I aspire to be old money, but I'm not. I'm trying to think. I really like dressing like a man. And by that, I mean a crew neck with a white t-shirt and jeans. How do people wear baseball caps? I look so bad. Look how tight this is. Like, my head's too small for this. Anyways. How has your friendship life been in school? Non-existent. I don't have any friends in university. I have school friends, and I have my friends from high school, neither of which I'm in very strong contact with, and that's it. I've not hung out with anyone I've met at university as a friend, like outside of school. I just haven't. I'm really bad at making friends. I'm incredibly bad. If making friends was a currency, I would be broke. If happiness was a currency, what would make you the happiest? I really value eating good food. That's what I look forward to the most in life. I always said that if I can make enough money in my career that I can eat the food that I want to eat and not have to worry about money, that's my goal in life. I also like watching movies, TV shows, reading books, making videos. I would document my life 24/7. No, I wouldn't. But I would make really cool videos because that's what I love to do. But mostly, I'd be eating good food. What are your YouTube videos inspired by? I was inspired by a lot of people. I grew up watching British YouTubers. I watched like the high saturation school videos, watched the Sister Squad. I was kind of all over the place, but I hit those trends. So I was inspired by a lot of them to start like filming myself, essentially. The lifestyle YouTubers specifically are what inspired me to like start going into lifestyle, but I feel like my content has kind of shifted to be more cinematic, and I was inspired by a lot of things. I was inspired by Rec Daniel. He makes a lot of short films, I would say. I was inspired by Life of Ritza, I think is her name on YouTube. Inspired by Mylan's Mind on Instagram, just like combining cinematic filming with kind of a story, kind of a vlog. A lot of people don't care about vlogs unless they know who you are, like Emma Chamberlain. But the lifestyle, like high saturation YouTube was just like not it for me. I like tried it for a little bit, but I feel like I got burnt out so quickly because I was just filming the same video over and over again, and I just didn't think it was entertaining for me or for the viewer. And I was like, how can I tell a story? How can I document my life in a way that is interesting even if you don't care about me? There came my style of videos. What do you use to film and edit your videos? I film on my phone. My phone is the iPhone 13 Pro Max on 4K, 60 frames per second, and I edit on Final Cut Pro. However, I really want to learn Premiere Pro. I tried to learn Premiere Pro, but then I was just so stuck because I liked Final Cut so much and it was so easy. So then when I was like switching over to Premiere Pro, it was just so much more advanced and not as user-friendly. But I really want to learn because I feel like a lot of jobs use Premiere Pro, especially they don't use Final Cut, literally anything else. What are 3 things you love about yourself? Number 1, my ambition. I think I'm a very ambitious person and I want big things in my life, which is kind of a bad thing, but I do love it about myself. Number 2, I love my imagination. I'm super creative in a way that I like to picture things in my mind. I'm pretty bad at creating art in the sense that I'm really good at mimicking other people's art, but creating my own art I'm not so good at. But in my head, my imagination runs wild and it's incredibly fun. Number 3, I love my kindness. I think I'm a pretty kind person, just like kind of genuine, I try to be the nicest person I can be, and I think that's all you can do. What is the best compliment you ever got? Compliments that stick with me are in person when people say that I smell good, because I feel like that's a really good compliment. Or when people say, this is one thing, I don't know if this is a me thing or if this is an artist thing, but when people say that my art is good, it's only a compliment to me if I believe it's good too. Because if I make something that I think is really shitty and people are like, oh no, this is like actually really good, I'm like, no, it's not. Why are you lying to me? Or I feel good when people compliment on my YouTube and they're like, oh my gosh, you're so underrated. Like, I thought you had so many more subscribers. Because it just makes me feel like I'm doing something right, that my editing is good. How's life and how are you doing? I'm actually doing so much better. I hated myself so much in October of 2024. And I finally crawled out of the dark place and I've actually been so okay and so happy these past couple weeks, and it's been great. Really letting go really helped stop worrying so much, just having fun. And I think the biggest thing to my mental state is just appreciating the little things in life. What are the little things you enjoy on a day-to-day basis? I try to look for little things every day that make me happy. I try to think of 5 things that I'm grateful for at the end of each day, and a lot of it is I'm really grateful or I really look forward to eating good food. I also am very grateful for any time that I can sleep in. I love sleep so much. I genuinely, I understand, but I also don't understand people that pull all-nighters and people that don't sleep, just because, I know that people have sleeping disorders. In my program, so many people pull all-nighters, and I genuinely don't understand how you devalue sleep that much, and also how much it's killing you by being sleep deprived. I love the days when the weather's nice, but for me, the weather is nice when it's probably 10 degrees Celsius, maybe 15 degrees Celsius. What's a bad habit you have that you want to change? I have a couple, but one is that I lay in bed a lot and just kind of rot. I've been trying to change that this year, but honestly, I do stay in bed a lot. I do a lot of my homework in my bed, just on my laptop, and at least I'm doing my homework, but I do stay in bed most of my days. I'm also really messy. My room needs to be cleaned every single day because I don't know why I always make a mess in it. How would I rate my high school experience? I was part of the generation that got kind of robbed of my high school experience. COVID happened in my 10th grade and 11th grade, and kind of 12th grade, so didn't have a genuine high school experience, but I can just imagine it wasn't good. On a scale of 1 to 10, my high school experience was probably a 5. Like, nothing was great about it, but nothing was terrible about it. I kind of felt like wallpaper. I kind of wanted everyone to forget that I existed, which was possible because of COVID. I deleted my Instagram in high school because I wanted people to forget about who I was. I made some friends in the 12th grade that I'm still friends with now. Nothing really memorable happened. I didn't learn much in high school because it was online. I was gonna go into healthcare, and then I realized I didn't learn anything when I took my science and healthcare classes. So then I was like a year behind, and then that just pushed me farther away from pursuing science.
Sitting in the basement apartment I rented with